This is SOUQ Sports Special, and Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the guest I have in the studio with me today is someone that needs no introduction. It's those particular names that once it's mentioned, you just know this is football, this is development, this is support, this is Nigeria. And I'm pleased to tell you, for everyone that is watching and for those that will watch later and much later, I'm pleased to inform you that in the studio today, I have with me no other but Dr. Rafiu Ladipo. Sir, you're welcome to SOUQ Sports Special.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry we had to really call you up, and we are humbled and say thank you for honoring and coming. Thank you very much. Now, today, for those that wonder, my name is still Chuks John-Rogers, and we are going to, in the short period, we'll have talk about what's happening at the Nigeria Football Glass House, at that particular organization, and also get to see what is happening with the coaches. In the last few days, we have not heard the best of things happening. Finidi resigned, appointed less than about a month plus, specifically that. Then we are going to see what's happening with the matches. Now Finidi is gone. Now we are hearing technical advisor. Now things we are not just sure of in a space of less than a month. And we say the football, our game needs to grow. So we are having Dr. Ladipo come in here and shed light and give us perspective and also tell us way forward. So sir, welcome.
Thank you.
Sir, let's just dive straight into this. What exactly led to Finidi resigning?
Well, I wouldn't just say per se that was what the problem was actually, but I believe it was a disagreement between some of his players and the NFF, because as a coach, the players, no matter how big they may be, you're their coach and you're their father. So whatever is happening, I think should be seen between a father and his children's relationship. However, I'm told that there was a meeting yesterday where the NFF was trying to put things in the right place. But I'm yet to be told of what was the result of that meeting. However, we shouldn't deceive ourselves. Nigeria's football is in crisis. I have given my own advice by way of going to the past, what happened, what should we do. And I'm here again today. Even though I will not go to the past anymore because I've said it. Otherwise, some people will see you as you don't like them. It has to do with administration.
It has to do with administration
of
the Football Federation.
Yes. Because in the first instance, the administration employed the coach.
Okay.
And there must have been a rule for him and his players. So this afternoon, I won't go back to start talking of what happened in the past. I only want to give advice on how best we can resolve this crisis. Because when two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. In this case, it's not two elephants. It is the players and the coach. If there is a disagreement between them, it is Nigerian football that will suffer. And I'm not ready.
No, we are suffering already. It's not just Nigerian football that is suffering. We are suffering already.
So, and I don't want that to continue. That's why I said I will give my advice on how best to resolve this crisis. Don't forget, we're in a group of 5 countries: Nigeria, South Africa, Rwanda, Benin Republic, and Lesotho. When that draw was made, we all were laughing. Oh, it is a very good
group
for us.
But as it stands right now,
unfortunately, it is not so anymore.
4 matches played, just 3 points, no win.
3 points from possible 12 that we ought to have garnered. Now we have 6 matches to go. home and away. Thank God we have 4 matches home or 2 away. I have been saying it. If we can manage to win our 4 home matches, we probably will qualify.
Probably.
Well, I said it's possible.
Why not win the 6 matches?
Well, we wanted to win, but it is no longer possible. We have lost
We've
9
lost-
points
we've-
out of 12. So what we need to do now is to put our acts together, to bring the players and everybody together, and then let's work for the progress of Nigeria's football.
Okay, can I ask you? NFA's okay. There was this particular, I'll call it a rumor because they didn't come out publicly to say it or make a publication on it. Is NFA going for a technical advisor, a foreign technical advisor?
Well, I wouldn't know, but from the letter, Finidi's letter of resignation,
Yes.
I have it, where he said, since the NFF has decided to bring in a foreign technical advisor, the situation will not be too good for him to work. And it is because of that he was resigning. I have the letter even right here. So, if now, from the meeting they held yesterday, like I told you, I have not been told or what the result of that meeting was. What if it is the fact that, okay, let's say they were able to settle, they still have a big job to do. Because as the NFF, you are the employer of Finidi, and the players are playing for Nigeria. One thing that Nigerians would not like to see is our failure not to be part of the 2026 World Cup. You remember that the last one we were not there in Qatar.
We were not there.
A lot of us were pained. And that ticket was taken away from us at Abuja.
Right here.
Right
by our neighbors.
By our neighbors. So we should not allow the same scenario to happen. We want to go to the World Cup, and everything possible should be done to make us go to the World Cup. How do we do it? See, I'm somebody who believes in playing a football. And a team we may have 70, 80% of the possession of the game. The other one with 20% still manages to defeat that one. Haven't you seen it?
Oh, it's all about who scores the goal.
How do you score goals? You make mistakes for your opponent to capitalize on and score. How do you score goals? You play, it's the crossbar, it's the upright, it goes out of, because God of soccer is there. You are not lucky to have won that match. A lot of people will say, other teams can be lucky. Yes. I believe in prayers. We have done it severally. It is no juju. Forget about juju. Pray. It is even in the Bible. Walk and pray. When you walk and pray, then the benefits will come.
Okay.
My supporters club, we have always done this severally, and it has worked for us.
Okay. Let's look at Finidi and the team. What will you advise Finidi to do if Finidi is still there going forward? What will you advise him to do to unite the team and bring the players on his side?
I will ask him to calm down, to see himself as the father of these players. The players they are your tools. Why you fight your tools? What happened? So Finidi must calm down, draw the players back to him, start a new relationship that will make all of you work together as a team. That's his job. But if you fight your players, these are the players that you want to use. Will they play for you? They wouldn't. I equally want to advise our players. No matter how big you are as a player, the coach is the boss. He's the boss. Let us respect him. That will work for us.
Okay. Now let's go back to Let's go back to NFF. As we speak right now, Nigeria is a football nation, whether we like it or not. Nigerians look up to football as a means of not just entertainment, but as a means of being part of their lives. We can't count what we have lost just in these last 4 matches. What should NFF do as a case of urgency to remedy this situation and bring the team back on track?
We have submitted a lot of proposals, a lot of suggestions from this group, from that group, from this group, from that group. The NFF should open their books and look at those suggestions. Pick the one that is good. I said it. Football is a national project. All of us are involved. Whether the woman in the village, when football is being played, they will sit down, they will buy drinks, they buy palm wine for themselves. They put TV there. They are watching. They are praying for Nigeria to excel. So it's a national project. I want the NFF to see that they are now having the opportunity to run our football. It is not as if they own football. Nigeria owns football. Let us do everything humanly possible for our football to be great again. We were great before. We were 5th best in the world in 1994. We were the best in 1996. What is our position today? So let us take this football as a national project. Let all the members of the NFF see that it is beyond the 15 members of the NFF. It's about Nigeria. This is our country. Some people were there yesterday. At the point in time, they will no longer be there. The people there now, they won't be there. So that, which means it's a national project. And if it's a national project, anything that will make Nigerians happy is what we should do. How do we do? How are we doing it in those days? This is in the books, the suggestions we put across to them. Aside from the board, you had the technical committee. And who are the people in the technical committee? People that are technically sound to be in that committee, who will work behind the scene and advise the technical crew. This is what is missing. This is what we're going to do. My brother, look at some other countries. When they file out, how many officials do you have sitting on the bench? They are technical people. That is what we should be doing. So, if we have a technically sound committee of the NFF, they will go behind, they work behind the scenes and then advise the coach. And then the NFF will listen. I've suggested several things several times, but, well, if they listen, I'm not the only one that have done that. Several people have done that.
They will listen now.
Huh?
They will listen now.
I hope if they listen, the better for all of us. Because for me, I will not want a situation where we don't go to the World Cup 2026 happening in the United States, Canada, Mexico.
That would be very flamboyant.
What are we talking?
For us not to be there.
And let me tell you, Africa has the opportunity of presenting 9 countries. How would Nigeria tell me that we are not going to be there? It's not going to be anything palatable for us. So NFF, I want to plead with you. It is time for you to see football as national project, not just your project. We're all involved. Everybody is a stakeholder. I'm not saying everybody knows football. But even if they advise you, look at the advice given to you. You might find 1 or 2 things that will be good. I'm not here today to castigate them again because I've said so much in the last week. Why we failed, what we have not done, what we are supposed to be doing, they have seen it. I won't continue to repeat myself every day, but I tell you, I'm 48 years old in football, and I cannot continue to deceive myself anymore. All these 48 years, I am not paid a kobo.
Thank you very much, sir.
My supporters club was not paid a kobo. We use our money, time, energy, depriving ourselves of all the goodies of life to follow the teams. But when it happens and we win, they don't mention us. We are the unsung heroes of football.
You still remain our heroes. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure having you, and we say thank you again for coming on SOUQ Sports.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. To everybody out there, remember, hey, this is our country, this is our football, this is our game, and we'll do better. We'll do this again next time. Don't go anywhere. My name is Chuks John-Rogers. Have yourself a beautiful evening.